In this video I'm going to show you the Groundhog Max ATV and UTV disc, and I'll give you a little bit of details about this first, and then we'll put it on the four-wheeler and we'll disc up this food plot. So some of you know we use this for switchgrass in the spring, disking up those kinds of places for that bedding, and now I can't believe it's already time to plant food plots, but I'm going to be planting my food plot next week, and so we're supposed to get a lot of rain. So getting this all prepared, got the food plot spray, going to come in and spray it again with the four-wheeler after this, and then we're going to bring the tractor down, disc up the big part of the food plot because it's got a lot of ruts and stuff in it from earlier. So this can't really do that with this, but there's a lot of big ruts in it, so I'm going to have to use the tractor for that. But for the little spots where the tractor can't get into and where we have corn planted over here, we don't want to hit it with the disc when we're doing it, so that's what this is perfect for. And some people think this is way too small for a four-wheeler disc, and it is the perfect size. It fits right in between the tires, and you just go over it a couple times. It doesn't even take a lot of times to get up or to disc up a really big place. This discs up really well, and I was super impressed by it the first time I used it, and I'm really excited to use it again for this food plot. And like I said, anywhere your four-wheeler can go into, this can go into. Really backwoods food plots, secluded food plots out in the woods, can go over that, can go over rocky soil. This thing's just super tough, and as long as your four-wheeler can do it, the disc can do it too. You can use it in, if your four-wheeler doesn't have four-wheel drive, you can use it in two-wheel drive. You can use it in lower CC four-wheelers. You can, it doesn't take a lot of pressure on the engine, so it just uses the weight of the four-wheeler rather than using the engine to pull it. So it does use it a little bit, but not as like a tow behind would. This just sits in the ground, and I'll show you that in a second. But like I said, this thing's super tough, and I can't wait to use it again for this, and we're gonna start discing this place up. 10 to 15 minutes of work is all I did right here, looking super good. And like I said, we're gonna plant this next week. So I hope that helps you if you've ever been interested in getting a disc for your four-wheeler. So all you do is you grab this 4x4 block right here, shove it under the tires, drive the four-wheeler right on top of it like I did earlier, and then you set this down and you just go on with it. So this did a really great job doing this, and it impresses me every time that I use it, because for such, it looks it looks really tough and it looks like it can do a lot of things. It just looks super small, and I think that's what a lot of people think it does, but it really does the job, and it really doesn't take long at all. Like I said, it took me about 10 to 15 minutes to get this all disked up. It looks super good. Got it disked up around there by the corn and down through here. And so a couple tips for when you're disking: if you can do it in like a figure-8 pattern, if you can disc it in like a circular pattern, it really gets into the dirt a lot more than that, than just driving straight. So that's kind of what I did. I just went around here, did a whole circle. And so yeah, super impressive what this disc can do in just a short amount of time. And so this four-wheeler didn't overheat. Too bad it got a little warm, but that's what we shut it off for. It's also older and it's got a couple problems with it, but four-wheeler works super good, disc works super good, hitch is still really good, and just can't wait to use this again next year, and all the food plots, switchgrass, and everything. And that's what we're going to be using this disc for every year and every time that we need to disc something, because it always does a really good job. And the switchgrass is coming in really great from what we disced up too. So like I said, Groundhog Max, super impressive disc for your four-wheeler, and make sure you get it so that way if you can't fit a tractor in here, if you don't have a tractor, this disc is the way to go. It's compact, it weighs about 72 pounds, so it's not super heavy. You can still lift it up and put it on there, and it does the job. Super tough. I rolled over logs and stuff with it, so just like I said, super impressive disc. So I hope that helps you, and I can't wait to plant this food plot.